All right, John Oakes here with HANKSTERS Hot Rods, coming out of our Indiana, PA showroom, bringing to you our newest addition to our inventory today. This is a 1969 Chevrolet Chevelle. This is SS style. Basically, this car is beautiful, both underside and top side. So we'll do our thing. We'll start with the underside, work our way from the back to the front, and then we'll get her down off the lift and show you around the outside and the inside. Obviously, as you can see, we're starting here at the back. Fuel tank. Nice new fuel tank here, galvanized steel. All the mounting straps, the hardware, all in excellent condition. The fill tube on it, also, you can see that's all new and in excellent condition. Frame rails on this Chevelle. Everything underneath here is just in excellent condition. We have a GM 12-bolt rear end underneath here. Got all new shocks, new springs. This has a UMI Performance rear sway bar on it. All of your rear suspension has been replaced on this. It's got all tubular rear suspension on it now, so tubular lower control arms, tubular upper control arms. And these control arms have the Heim joints on one end, your bushing, your sleeve bushing on the other end, just to help with ride and articulation, everything like that. So everything is just excellent back here. Brake lines, you can see those are all new. They've got the spiral wound stuff around the brake lines where all your bends are to keep that all in good shape. Tailpipes also, you can see that exhaust system is all new too. And as we work our way up through, you'll see that they use all of those real nice bolt clamps in place of the regular old style exhaust clamps, U-bolts and so forth. So everything just done very nicely. We've got brand new tires on this thing too, all four corners, all Sumitomo HTR Z3 tires, and we got them mounted on brand new Rocket Performance Machine fuel polished aluminum wheels. And those you'll be able to see those when we get them down off the lift here. So with that, we'll go up, move underneath the center of the car, take a look at the floors, the exhaust a little bit more, transmission, so forth like that. Now we're here underneath the center of our 69 Chevelle. So again, we can take a little better look now at the floors, more of the frame, the exhaust, all that stuff. Again, the floor is in excellent condition on this thing. You won't see any patching or anything like that. All the correct stamped steel floor pans in place in this thing. Again, no holes, nothing. All new floors. It looks to be, again, just done up ever so nicely here. The exhaust, as I mentioned, it's all new. It's got those bolt-on clamps here that go around. They're sized down for the two different size pipe as they come together there. So everything's sealed up real nice. Brand new mufflers back here. Nice painted up drive shaft again. It's balanced too. Frame is in excellent condition. All new fuel lines, and they've got them heat taped where necessary. All the way back again, all the proper clamps and brackets. You see this inline filter here. This is your trans cooler here. So they've elected to go ahead and run the lines back here, stainless braided lines back into it, and stainless braided lines back out to the transmission. Transmission is a Turbo 400 automatic transmission. And again, they've got the transmission cross member up here with the urethane mount back here in good condition as well. Ceramic tube, long tube headers here. And they have the flywheel cover there too to help protect that flywheel from any debris that might come up off the road and get in there and maybe chip a tooth or something like that. It won't happen. You've got that flywheel cover on. So that's basically it underneath the center of the car now. And finally, we're here at the front of our 69 Chevelle. Again, just kind of working from side to side here. We've got the Sumitomo, the HTR Z3 tires wrapped around those Rocket wheels. Those are 17-inch polished aluminum wheels. We've got the GM front disc brakes here. Those are power brakes. This is a power steering car also. Now all the front suspension up here, all your stock stamped steel components. So lower control arms, upper A arms, all factory stock stamped steel components. Tie rods, you can see here all your little rubber dust boots on both ends, both sides, all intact and in good condition. Your ball joints, both lower and upper, the rubber boots, those are all intact on those too. So again, everything new and everything taken well care of underneath here. It's got the sway bar here up front as well to match up with the rear. All new springs, the sway bar end links and the rubber bushings, those are in good shape. Rubber bushings here for your frame mounts for the sway bar, those are in excellent shape too. They're not split or cracked or anything like that. And again, you can see the frame rails too, just ever so nice underneath this car. Everything painted up to that kind of like a gloss black on this car here. All new bolts, suspension, you can see all that stuff here. So everything's been gone through thoroughly on this car. We have a big block motor here. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we get the car down and we look underneath the hood. But it is a big block, date correct, 1969, 396 cubic inch motor. Other things I can see real quickly underneath here, we've got polished aluminum pulleys. You've got a factory style radiator in here, a 6-blade flex fan in there as well. When we get underneath the motor, you'll see tons of chrome, tons of polished aluminum underneath there too. So they really did a good job on this car. So with that said, we'll go ahead and get her off the lift now for you. And we'll take you around the outside of the car, show you a little of the interior and underneath the hood. All right, here we are now with our 69 Chevelle Ss down off the lift, getting ready to go around the outside of it here for you. So we'll go ahead and start. Obviously, you see it's got this beautiful white exterior, no texture in the paint, just nice, smooth, glossy white finish. You see we have the black Chevelle stripe here for the SS. Again, just to break up that white, does a really nice job there. And again, that is in vinyl there for you too. It does have the bright work as far as the wheel lip moldings on it. It also has the bright work here around the windows here for your drip rail moldings. And again, all the trim around all the windows is in very excellent condition there. We've got both passenger and driver side mirrors on here. So again, you'll be able to look towards the back from either side of the car there. Working back up here, I want to mention these are brand new wheels and tires. So again, brand new. These are polished aluminum rocket fuel wheels. These are 17 by 8s, both on the front and back on the rear. And they are wrapped in Sumitomo HTR Z3 tires. I believe, not sure the exact size, 225s up front, 235s on the back. We also have the SS emblems here on the back side of the rear fender, along with the 396 here. Again, that does correlate with what is underneath the hood here too. So it is a 396 motor. We'll get to that as we get back to the front again. Again, you can see the door fitment here, the gaps both front and on the rear there. You can check those out. Elevations are just about as good as you could ask for on any car. We'll go ahead and come back to the door, open that up, and we'll take a quick peek inside here on this car. Again, everything on this car is just as nice as can be. The door jamb areas, both on the door and back here on the interior of the car. Nice white paint. You don't see any nicks or chips or anything like that out of it. It's got the little rubber bump stops here, both on the top and down at the bottom of the door. Your weather stripping the whole way around the door in excellent condition. No cracks, no tears, no little chunks taken out of it. All new stuff there. Door panels, the upholstery on the seats, the covers, dash pad, carpeting, headliner, all that stuff, all in excellent condition. There's no tears, there's no dull spots in it. It's all new stuff. Headrests here on your front bucket seats. Again, you've got the padded dash. It's the factory dash, factory instrumentation. It does have some aftermarket gauges in it also, but they've mounted those nicely in the dash so they don't look out of place on the car. And those would just include things like your oil pressure, water temperature, and your voltmeter. It's got the factory Chevelle Ss steering wheel in here, factory automatic center console, the horseshoe shifter, and we also have a digital AM FM radio in there, but it's fit nicely in the dash in the stock location for where that should be. We'll go ahead and close the door up. Door closes nice and easy, good thud, and again it's closed the whole way just with that little bit of a push to it. So again, the fitment on that door just as good as you can get. As we work towards the back of the car, again, I've already mentioned the bright work here as far as the wheel lip moldings, the 17-inch rocket fuel polished wheels, and again the HTR Sumitomo tires there. Again, all of that stuff is brand new on this car. And then that brings us to the rear of the car. So, all right, now we're here around the back side of our 69 Chevelle Ss. Again, looking at this, you can see just, you know, all the nice bright work that's on this car. You've got your taillight bezels here, all the bright work around those. The lenses also all new, no chips, no cracks, and any of that stuff. You can see this chrome rear bumper, about as nice as you could ask for. Beautiful chrome on that. And then if you look just below that, we've got these nice chrome oval exhaust tips here coming out the rear of the car on both sides. We also have the blacked out tail panel here, and you have the SS 396 emblem right here in the center of your tail panel. Now the trunk, if you look around that, you can see the gaps the whole way around the trunk, very uniform. Elevation is very good too, so they fit the trunk lid really good on this car. It's got the Chevelle script emblem back here too on the trunk. We'll go ahead and open the trunk up now and take a look inside. Again, they did a really nice job in here as well. The top side of your trunk, or the underside of your trunk lid, I should say, that nice white glossy finish again underneath here. And you can see that they've done some custom panels in here on this trunk, and they've carpeted those really nice. They've got the Chevy logo right here with the SS insignia here right in the center of it. And they've actually followed that up on the side panels in here too. It might be a little tough to tell, but again, you've got that SS emblem right here on your side panels. Now this panel lifts up. It's real easy to lift up there. It's even got a little strap here you can hold it up with. Underneath that, you'll find the spare tire here with a cover. And again, they've got that Chevy logo embroidered into that spare tire cover. So again, very nice. Again, the carpeting throughout, just done up, just super nice back here in the trunk. The weather stripping, you can look the whole way around here. That is all new. Also, no cracks or tears or chunks out of that either. So again, sealing up, not an issue. And your trunk even has the little rubber bump stops on that also. So when it comes in contact with your trunk jamb, it doesn't mark anything up. So we'll go ahead and close that up. And then we'll go ahead and head around to the passenger side of the car. All right, now on the passenger side, again, there's nothing over here any different from the other side. So real quickly, we'll just start from back, work our way to the front. Again, you've got the black Chevelle SS stripe, goes all the way from the rear, all the way to the front there. Again, the bright work as far as the wheel lip moldings go, the bright work here with your drip rail molding also. Again, all in good shape, no dings or anything like that in any of the moldings. They're all nice and straight, polished up, looks real good. The rocket fuel polished aluminum wheels, again, 17-inch wheels. The Sumitomo HTR Z3 tires, again, all of that stuff, all brand new. We work our way to the door here now. Again, you'll get to see the passenger door now. So you see the gaps on both the back and the front side of the door. Very uniform on this car. Elevation, excellent on here too. I've already mentioned the mirrors on both sides. So we'll go ahead and open our door up and take a look on this side now. Again, this side, same as the other side. Got the little rubber bump stops, both top and bottom. The weather stripping here around the door the whole way. All new, no chunks, no tears, no cracks in that. New door panels, that black padded dash. Again, we've been through all this stuff. It's got seat belts here on the front side. I don't believe it has them in the back. Just up front here, again, the bucket seats with the headrests. And we also have the SS 396 emblems throughout the interior here, mainly on the door panels and just up on the dash there by the glove box. So we'll go ahead and close the door up. Again, it closes up nice and easy, good thud, so everything's all adjusted right, the strikers, everything like that. We'll work our way a little further forward here. Again, same as the other side, you've got the SS 396 emblems here on the back side of the front fender. Again, those wheels, the tires, all new, wheellet moldings, and that stripe finishing up here on the front edge of the front fender. We also have the steel SS hood here. All right, finally now we've made our way to the front of the car, and again, you can take a look at this and see how really nice it is. Again, everything on this car looks to be all new. Your headlight bezels, you can see the black paint in those bezels as well. Over on this side, maybe a little better since you're closer to it. There's no chips or anything out of it, so those look to be all new. That grill, all blacked out, the bright work there throughout the grill and around it, all in excellent shape. And also, again, that chrome front bumper, big piece on this car, a lot of attention gets paid to it, so it's done up real nice there, all chromed up. We'll go ahead and open our hood up. Before I do that real quick, again, I mentioned it is the SS hood. So you can take a look at the gaps the whole way around. Elevations are pretty good on the hood, so good fitment here. You've got the Chevelle script emblem up here on the header panel as well, and the little grill areas back there on the top of the hood. We'll go ahead and open her up now, and then we'll show you what's underneath the hood. And just give me a second to open her up. And here we are. First thing we have here, the underside of the hood painted up same as the car, that nice white glossy paint. You've got all the hood insulation tucked up in here, just nice as can be up there. No tears or chunks out of that, nothing hanging down either. It's real nice stuff here. It's got like a backing on it too to keep it real nice there. Under the hood, obviously you see a lot of flash underneath here right now. This is a date correct 1969 396 cubic inch big block motor. Again, just kind of starting out here, you can see a lot of different items here as far as a chrome air cleaner, chrome valve covers. You've got breathers in both of the valve covers on this motor. This is an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, and that is just a single feed carb and not an electric choke though. This has the Edelbrock Performer RPM intake on it, and this has that Endura Shine finish on it, so that's nice polished up, nice and shiny under here. A lot of other things nice and shiny. You've got a chrome alternator bracket here, chrome alternator also. You've got a polished aluminum water pump, aluminum pulleys on everything, and you've got a chrome power steering reservoir also. You'll also see back there on the firewall, you've got a chrome brake master cylinder and chrome brake booster back there as well. And you also have this chrome radiator hold down top here on the car. You've got an aluminum overflow tank for the radiator, and you've got the aluminum Chevy radiator cap here as well. Ceramic coated headers, and those are long tube headers as we showed underneath the car. Those go back into that all new dual exhaust that we see underneath there. And they've even added things in here to dress it up, like a chrome coil cover for your ignition system. You've got an aftermarket transmission dipstick tube and an aftermarket oil dipstick tube for the engine oil, all chromed to keep everything all nice and shiny underneath the hood here. That's all mated up to a turbo 400 automatic transmission, and again we had that 12-bolt rear end, so the drive line is excellent in this car, good running car, and again you get to see it's also a very good looking car too. So I don't think you'll have any complaints at all about this car if this ends up finding its way in your driveway someday. Again, as with all of our cars, if you have any questions or concerns or anything, definitely give us a phone call or shoot us an email. We'll be glad to help you out in any way we can. But for right now, we're all done with this part of the video. We'll go ahead and fire it up now for you and let you hear what it sounds like.